thinking of wanting to be like a preschool helper.
Get a job, get a place to live, get a life, and maybe have a wife, kids, I don't know.
Come take a journey with me, beyond the limits of our abilities to walk or read or hear or see. Come ride the wave of friendship and individuality. Come take a walk in our dreams now. Come take a walk in our dreams. Together we can share a greater vision of mobility, of living independently.
Well, we have a consumer named Hunter who's given us permission to use his name, but Hunter is one of the best examples that I can think of in recent time.
He was born with problems, and he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, although very mild, and he developed epilepsy. And it took his mental IQ from 106 to 65 in a few months. And so his memory skills, his adaptability skills, his common sense skills, and his IQ all declined very rapidly, and then his ability to interact with others.
He joined our summer program, and at first I'm sure his mom forced him to come to some events, and we sort of dragged him to be involved with the kids a little bit, and at first it wasn't working very well.
He was socially awkward. He didn't have friends outside of the classroom, never had a phone call, never had anyone over.
I felt like I didn't know why I was there, you know, I didn't think I'd have any friends, and I felt like I could have just cared less. I couldn't care at all.
And it was probably half the summer where they kept saying, he sits by himself, he doesn't talk to anybody, we keep trying to include him, but we won't give up on him, and they didn't.
And then the kids sort of reached out to Hunter, and rather than being drug over to the activity, he'd come over and join the group.
That's where I basically met all my friends and got to socialize a lot.
It took other people like him to really understand he's not that different. Different is okay, and it really brought out the confidence in him.
Toward the end of the summer, at one point, he was telling a story after he'd gotten back from an activity, waiting for his mom to come. And she came in the middle of his story, and he had the whole group sort of listening to his story. He said, "Just wait, Mom, I've got to finish the story, then I'll be out." And that was just so amazing to her and to me.
His whole life, there hasn't been a lot of normal in there. And to see him have normal, regular relationships with other people, and have people call him and want to come to the house, and, "Hey, do you want to go to the mall?" For someone who's been through as many hospitals and doctors as he and I have been through, that's huge for me. It's just indescribable.
I've had so many friends through it. I've had at least 30 or 40 to get to know with, but I have about 10, 15 friends at school that I've learned through Disability Network.
And then during the school year, we work on skills. They set goals and work more individually with the skill trainer.
Tim, I think, is a mentor, and a friend, I guess I would say as well. But I think most importantly, from my point of view, he's a mentor. Hunter needs to understand what needs to happen so that he can be independent in life.
He's a very nice guy. I mean, he knows how to make you laugh if you're down. He knows how to fix you if you're hurt. They helped me try to get a job. They helped me try to live on my own. And they helped me try to make sure I'd get things okay and make sure that whatever I need, I can come to them if I need help in life.
They'll work with these same students over the course of anywhere from 2 to 6 years, and so they really become adult confidants.
I'm not going to be here forever, and I need him to know that he's going to be okay. I need him to know that he's going to be able to get a job, and he's going to be able to have a good life, and he doesn't have to rely on Mom and Dad.
I think now that I've learned all this, I might see myself, you know, living a good, decent living, you know, earning a decent income and, you know, living life like it's supposed to be lived.
Together we can share a greater vision of mobility, of living independently. Come invest in our dreams now.
One of my coworkers is named Nora, and Nora's worked with a young lady named Katie for quite a few years. I'm guessing at least 4, maybe 5. And so they've developed a really good friendship as well as this mentor relationship.
She brightens up our days. She She's just such a wonderful person.
And she shares that with all these kids, and you would think each one is a very special person to her.
And I know that Nora has worked hard on helping Katie build some skills like understanding money and the exchange of money better and how to shop better.
My weak part is struggling with money, time, and all that. It's basically all math stuff.
Numbers mean nothing. Any numbers, the value of them doesn't mean anything. So if you say, you know, 1 is smaller than 100, so what? It doesn't sink in.
We go to this skill site, which is like an apartment, like with 2 other people. We really like it because it helps us with our goals, like our accomplishments.
They get involved, they get her involved in like baking cookies and things around the house that would lead to independent living.
We also work with adults more in vocational readiness, and there then it's more of a working on a resume or trying to overcome some barrier that keeps them from getting a job or keeping a job.
That's a worry, I think, from a mother's standpoint and parents that, oh, when we're not here, will she be all right?
Some of my friends are from the summer program that I've met that are really nice to me.
The Stages program has kept her so moving forward, I should say, maybe. And they have so many activities in the summer that, you know, she just looks forward to it, and she tries to keep her calendar and make sure she keeps track of them.
3.5 years ago, like, I didn't have anyone, but now it's like, wow, it's changed.
Yeah, I don't think I could live without it.
Come invest in our dreams now. Come invest in our dreams. Come invest in our dreams now. Come invest in our dreams. The Disability Network.